when I was still behind bars, a reporter from the New York Times. The reporter from the New York Times published my story on the front page. It was the 11th. I got out on the 24th. That's when I got the asylum. My freedom. Fauziya Kassindja, my name. My name became the first in the US history to win asylum for fleeing female genital mutilation. Not because the system welcomed me, but because I refused to be silent and fight for it. But now as I stand here, will it take 210 million stories of these 210 women and girls to fill headlines in 210 newspapers across the world before we call this what it is? Violence, not tradition. Will it take 2 million girls broken in silence with broken and cut part of her body with blood and bruises before we listen? As they crumble to the ground before we listen. Why should a girl bleed down to her vagina to be worthy of blessing? Is women's life only about marriage? Is her body hers or a body offered for a man I carry? I carry the stories of 200 million girls who have undergone female genital cutting. I am the window to the winds, wounds, and the pains and the trauma, the mirror to my sister Cecilia, the echo of the screams they forced to sallow. They were told to stitch their screams in silence, but I refuse. So now the world must scream with a scream so loud. No girl ever has to be blamed to be termed worthy, loud enough to shatter the silence that has allowed this violence to persist. We need to be loud enough to make sure no woman's freedom is again stitched beneath her trauma in her body in the name of Kakia. Loud enough that no one girl, woman is ever told to cut away her body part, her genital, her girlhood, for someone else's blessing, someone else's love, and then loud enough to end the question that once haunted my bones, my brain, my body. Are our bodies truly our own? I won't learn to love some man through pain. I will not bleed by being broken in pain and trauma for someone else's blessing and be pure for someone else's love to conform to Kakia. I won't learn to love some man through pain. I would rather love to love myself, my body, my well-being, my rights to choose who I love, who I marry without shedding blood, because Kakia or anything won't make me worthy of just shedding the blood for someone else's love. I will be uncut, unbroken, and unapologetically free, and that is the voice and scream of every girl stuck here that the world must never silence again. And this is the voice and the scream of those 210 million women and girls of the world. Thank you.